So cross community creations is probably never coming back. And there's a lot of signs as to why. Let's discuss. Okay, so I came across this post over on X, and this comes from GameVolt, and a bunch of other people have talked about this today. And that is the new Alexa Bliss card, Persona card, in the new Sinister pack, where you need up to 5 cards to unlock her. And you opening card packs to get her, so it's up to the RNG gods whether you get her or not. And it got me thinking. I was like, community creations is never coming back. If you recall, in 2K23 and 2K24, a lot of the modders would upload the wrestlers and attires and stuff from MyFaction to the community creations for us to download for free, right? 2K didn't like that very much. It's it's absolutely why they got rid of cross community creations this year. With the addition of the island mode, and all these new parts and all these new Persona cards in MyFaction every year, and the creation parts in the island mode, that's what I was getting at. With all the creation parts added to the island mode, what's to stop the modders from taking all those creation parts and uploading them to community creations or on community creations? They could have had a blank character with the parts. You download the parts, you get the parts for free. Modders are very talented people. They can get everything out of the game immediately with the files and everything. So what's probably going to happen, I can almost guarantee it, is that when 2K26 comes out, the PC version, if they even make a PC version, I have no idea what the sales are on the PC versions. I know there's a huge modding community that plays on the PC, and I don't think they want to lose out on the base sales, but what's to stop a modder from just downloading the game legally anyway, right? So it would be hilarious to me. It would suck, don't get me wrong, but it would be hilarious to me if the PC version got canceled next year because of this whole wanting to make money thing, right? But I can guarantee you, even if they make a PS4 and Xbox One version of the game, that one will not be cross community with PC. I can almost guarantee it. And I can almost guarantee that whatever the new island mode is next year, the continuation of it or expansion on it or whatever, probably won't be on the PC version next year either. They could have easily gotten it into the PC version this year, but they decided not to because they wanted to punish the PC players for basically giving away all their paid content for free. That has to be the reason, right? So anyway, I was thinking about this. I'm like, they're going to block off all community creations to the point where people probably don't care about it anymore. And then they're going to remove it. And then all your creation parts, everything you want to make or download, if you wanted a new Alexa Bliss, if you wanted a new Braun Breaker or a new Ultimate Warrior or something from the old, you're just going to have to buy it as a Persona card or something else. I have a feeling, like a pit in my stomach, that they're trying to slowly kill community creations. Because if you notice this year, they got rid of the recent uploads tab. And in the recent uploads, sometimes you could find some really good creations because they just got uploaded later in the game. As people learn how to create wrestlers better and better throughout the year, or upload better images, or have finally had time to work on stuff, they start showing up on the new pages. So where we're at now is all the stuff that pretty much came out in those first 2 months are at the top of the list, and they're going to be there forever. So you really have to hunt and peck to find different ones than the ones that are at the top, right? Like I was looking for a Mina, and there was one of them. I could only find one, and I went through like 30 pages. If somebody else made another one, it's buried in there, and it might be better. I have no idea. So even the search function doesn't work properly. I typed in AEW and Mina, and I got like Deadpool, I got Wolverine, I got Superman, I got all these other ones, and in their tags that they have listed under their characters, none of that was there. Not one. Like, why are they showing Superman? I didn't type in Superman. And, you know how you have the little tags that you put in your characters when you upload them and stuff like that? It wasn't Mina, it wasn't AEW. I'm like, why did he show up? I feel like they're purposely trying to break community creations. At least that's what it feels like. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because community creations is a huge aspect, social aspect of these games that keep it alive throughout the year. You know, it wouldn't shock me if next year they charge you for extra create a wrestler slots, extra image slots, like a utility type thing. Like the base game comes with 100 character slots, right? Created wrestler slots or alternate attire slots. And then if you want more, up to, let's say, another 50, right? You can pay in increments of like 10 more slots, 10 more images or something like that, or the image load limit or whatever the hell it is, the quality limit or the size limit. It's like, it's all data based, right? What if that's what they do next year? Like the only way to really improve on things that we've been asking for is like a paid utility, and it saves it on a server or something. I have no idea. What would be really cool, and they'll never do it because they want you to keep buying the new game every year and play the whole thing and get those. They get those numbers when you spend hundreds of hours making all your wrestlers. That counts as engagement for their back end. And like, look how much engagement this year got. Look how many hours people spent this year. They want that. If you could just transfer your saves or your characters over, they're going to lose a lot of engagement time. And all they care about is what the investors want. They want to impress the investors. They want to increase income and all that stuff. And with the inclusion of the island, yeah. Now, I think that one of the reasons why the island is online only is to have an online check-in to make sure you purchase those parts. So maybe that's what they're doing for before they get it on PC. I feel like the PC version next year is going to have super anti-cheat and super DRM, but modders are super smart and they'll figure out a way around it. I don't like the way this game is going. I like making my wrestlers. I don't really download any mods or anything. I do download some wrestlers from the community creations. I haven't this year because I'm afraid to. But I don't know, man. I don't know how many years of this I have left. I'll be 40 this year, and I've been playing these games for a very long time. I love making content on the channel. I love talking about wrestling. But if anything happens to Ultra Pro Wrestling or the Wrestling Code or any of these other wrestling games in the works, it might be time to switch to my Nintendo Switch channel. So if you love Nintendo content or Nintendo Switch content, trying to do my own thing, not trying to report on every little news bit that pops up, just trying to talk about Nintendo stuff, Nintendo Switch games I like, and see where it goes. Thank you for watching. Sorry, this is kind of rambling video. This was kind of like an eye-opener for me. Like, I know this has been coming. I know this is where the franchise has been in the last couple of years. But just seeing this today, it's just like, it's not going to change. And if you look at the product, the WWE product itself, even that's not about wrestling anymore. It's about engagement. It's about investors, and it's about money. They don't care about wrestling fans anymore. All they care about is money. And that sucks. Vince McMahon truly hurt WWE when he didn't give it to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon and sold it to a billionaire instead. Anyway, sound in the comments below. Sorry to get doom and gloom there, but it might be time to go watch AEW. As always, stay frosty.